Hi guys, it's Addicted to Beauty here. I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for people to join on in. How are you guys doing? Just turn my comment section on so I can see when you guys come. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my eyebrows since I'm on limited time. Today I'm going to be using Mad Love Brows. It comes with a stencil as well as pomade. Hello, a lemon man. How are you? It comes with a pomade. I'm going to go ahead and get my product on my little stamper. I'm going to go ahead and when I do my brows, I line up my stencil to my brow and I go ahead and I start at the end of my brow and I go forward and I just go back and forth. And once I apply enough product to my brow, I take off the stencil and I go ahead and I go through and I just brush my brows and I just make sure that the product got applied evenly. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean off my stencil because it's versatile, so I could do the brow this side and then flip it over and do this brow. So for cleaning my stencil off, I use Clinique's Take the Day Off makeup remover, and I just go ahead and get my cotton swab wet and I go ahead and clean off my stencil. And then once that side's clean, I go back with my pomade and I get more product onto my little stamper. And I do the same thing with this side. I go ahead and line up my brow to the stencil. Sorry if I'm getting really close to the camera. I'm looking in my mirror behind my phone and I'm really blind, so I'm trying to make sure I have everything lined up perfectly. Go ahead and if you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, whatever your little heart's desire. And then I just pull off the stencil and I brush the product through and I kind of go back and forth between the both of my brows, applying more product just to make sure they're both even. As you can see, I have a little bald spot here. So I'm going to clean off my stencil again. And I'm going to apply more product onto my stamper. And I'm going to just line up with this brow one more time and apply product to my bald spot. I'm not a perfectionist with makeup, so if I end up going back and forth between my brows. This usually takes me a minute to get everything looking perfect. And I always tend to like overdo my brows. As you can see, like up here, it's kind of higher than this one, so I'll end up going back through and just cleaning everything up before I move on to my next steps. And sometimes I kind of just take my Q-tip and get pomade on the dry side of it. And if I can't get any bald spots with my stamper, I just go ahead and take my Q-tip and apply it onto my brow with the pomade. I feel like it just distributes better onto my brow that way in little areas rather than the whole brow itself. And I just dab it on. And then I will go ahead and go through and brush my brows again. And once I'm satisfied with the way it looks, I'll go through and just clean everything up to make sure it looks the same. Because when it comes to my makeup, even though I tend to mess it up so much, I always try to make sure it's like perfect at the end of it all. So I just go ahead and go through on my T-zone just to make sure I didn't get any stuff, and you can see it's a little dirty there, so I just go ahead and clean everything. And then I'm going to take this down a little bit since it's up so high. How are you guys doing though? It's almost the weekend. Woo woo. I'm excited for it to be the weekend. I've had a stressful week at work, and I am just ready to be off. Only 2 more days. Woo, 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 woo. Sorry if I like stop talking out of nowhere. I just like tend to concentrate so much, like I forget what I'm doing with this video. Okay, it looks good to me. So we will move on to the next step. Woo! I don't know about you ladies who are watching this video, but for my girls who do their brows, I have my days where it takes me forever to do my brows, and then I have my days where I just get it simply done right away and I have no problem. And today it looks like I had no problem, so cheers, bitch. Okay. And with my brows, I kind of came with like a routine, so I kind of tend to do the same thing every day that I do with my brows. So once you get like a routine you're comfortable with, you end up getting the hang of it. And this is just what I do daily. Before I do my makeup, I always start with the top of my face and I just kind of work down. I know some people start on their face and work upwards, but I prefer starting up and working down. So I'm going to use my Ultra Creamy Concealer by Tarte, and this is the shade Fair Neutral 12N. And I'm going to use that just to clean up under my brows and to just have more of a shaped texture. Not necessarily texture, but like more of a shape to my brows. And I just take the product that's on there. You don't need a whole ton. And I go ahead and I just line under my brows and I just follow along my brow bone. Hello, Adam. How are you doing today? And if you have a ton of product, that is okay. I always kind of shoot for more product than less because I like to blend downwards my eye, especially when I end up doing an eyeshadow look, so my whole eye is just covered in concealer and it's all concealed and it's all in the same shade. And then I just go through and blend everything together. And sometimes I tend to have extra product here, so I just go ahead and blend it with my finger, as you guys probably would remember from my everyday look tutorial. And then I blend inwards here in the corner of my eye. And then I just go back through on my lid and I get as close as I can to my crease. So when I do eyeshadow, all I have to apply is just my primer, and then my whole eye would be covered with concealer. When doing eyeshadow, you can use concealer the whole eye from your brow bone down to your eyelid. I prefer to use eyeshadow primer on my eyelid because I feel like it helps my eyeshadow stay better rather than using concealer. But if you don't have eyeshadow primer, you can always use concealer and it works the same way. I'm just weird and I prefer to use concealer for my brow bone and primer for my eyes. My little, what is this called? Shetin Caudry. You blended it so good. Oh, thank you so much. My other, I don't want to call it a pencil, but I can't think of what it's called. My other brush, there we go. My other brush just broke and fell on the floor, so I don't want to bend over and pick it up. So I'm just going to use this brush since it has the same flat edge to it. And I'm just going to do the same thing to this brow. And this one I'm just going to need a little bit more product just to make it the same as it is on this side. And sorry for the ones who are commenting if I like butcher your guys' names. I don't mean to. I'm just reading it how it sounds in my head. And then I blend it outwards with my finger, just down into my skin. And then I just keep going down until it meets up with my natural crease. Blend it down. And our brows are officially complete. So that is how I do my brows every day. So I think I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I just have a wild hair up my ass and I just feel like doing my eyeshadow. So we are going to go through with our Morphe Eyelid Primer. I have not used this yet, so we are going to use it together for the first time. I usually, when I do my eyeshadow, if I can grab it, I use this primer. Can't really read it that good, but it's a Muse and it's Perfect Base eyeshadow primer. Aha, You could see me in it. How cute. I usually use this when I do my eyeshadow, but I just got this on my last makeup shopping trip, so I'm going to go ahead and try this primer now. Oh wow, it has a pointed end. Eee! I don't know how I should apply it. I feel like I need a brush to do this. Okay. We're gonna figure this out together, guys, because I don't know. I'm going to squeeze some product onto the brush, I'm assuming, and I'm just gonna apply it on my lid. Wow, it feels really creamy. Actually, it feels pretty nice. And it doesn't feel real heavy. I know some eyeshadow primers feel kind of heavy when you apply them on, and it kind of weighs your eyelids down, but this feels extremely creamy. I'm going to use my finger because I don't want to use this freaking brush. Yeah, it's extremely creamy and it doesn't cake up at all, which I kind of really like. It's super soft and just blends in really good. Now, when you apply eyeshadow primer, you don't have to be a perfectionist with it, and you don't have to like make sure everything's covered up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just apply it everywhere. This product, I'm not really used to it. It's kind of almost blending in like lotion in a way. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this lid next. And once I get my whole lid pretty much covered, I'm going to go for my eyeshadow. I don't really like how it kind of looks weird. Like it doesn't look like it's all the way blended, but I feel like it's all on my lid, so I don't know how to feel about this. I'm gonna just maybe apply a little bit more. And it's supposed to be, I think this is translucent. Yeah, it's a translucent. So any of my girls with like different kind of skin tones, this should work for anybody, really, because it's translucent. So it kind of blends into like whatever color of skin you have. Okay, this should hopefully be good. I don't want to apply too much, but I don't want to apply not enough. I'm hoping my eyeshadow won't come out all weird because I've never used this product in my life. Hope for the best. I'm going to put that back. And for the eyeshadow time, I think I'm going to use this one. I don't know. Oh shoot, my nose ring came out. Sorry guys, it takes me a minute when I decide to actually do my eyeshadow. It takes me a minute to figure out what palette I even want to use. And since I don't have a lot of viewers on here, I could take my time. I think I'm going to use this one. I'm feeling these colors today. Okay, so I'm going to be using 35XO Natural Flirt by Morphe. Some people call it Morphe, I call it Morphe because that's how I rate it in my head. So don't come at me if I pronounce it wrong. And I think for my colors, I'm going to probably go with a purple, maybe a pink. Let's see. That's too dark for my liking. It's pretty. I think I will go with that. And maybe this. Too light. Maybe I'll go with this, and this, and this. Yeah. Okay. So, today, I kind of lost the little name tag that comes with it for the name of the colors. But I'm going to be using this darker shade. It's kind of a purpley berry kind of color. I'm going to be using that, as well as this kind of more of a pinkish. And I'm going to be finishing with this sparkly pink. Okay. Let me just grab out my brushes. I have so many freaking brushes. It's hard to like keep track of where they all are. So for my crease that I go in here, I'm going to be using this brush by Morphe. It's M330. It's kind of a more of a fluffier brush, and it kind of blends well in your crease. So when I take my brush, I go ahead and get the product on it, and when I apply my eyeshadow, I start kind of like you were applying a winged liner look, and I go from the out and kind of go inwards. So it's kind of like a fat triangle in a way, and I go and blend it inwards, and I kind of go back and forth in a windshield wiper motion. It's kind of has some weird lines going on with it, but that's okay. We'll blend everything together, so don't get discouraged or freaked out, because for some reason when I always do my eyeshadow, it always has that like weird line effect. I'm not sure what causes it to like happen, but we'll make it go away. Nice method. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then I'm going to just keep blending until those weird ass lines go away. And at first you kind of look a little crazy with like it being so dark, but just trust the process. I'm going to get a little bit more product because I have a bald spot here, and I'm going to try and blend those weird ass lines together. So I'm going to get more product on my brush, and I usually just tap the excess off, and I'm just gonna apply it lightly. And sometimes when I have these weird lines that are going on right here, I have to blend for, I'm dropping my palette, for like a kind of a long time. It's really annoying. I'm going to go and just try another brush to see if we can blend it quicker. There we go. It's starting to go away a little. Okay. It's better than what it was. It's still not perfect. Okay. While I'm letting this eye set, I'm going to go back and do this eye, and I'm going to apply the same technique. So kind of like you're applying winged liner, and then going in the crease. I don't know why my eyeshadow is being so weird and it's being such a pain in the butt today, but I never had this much of a problem. I don't know if it's the new primer I'm using and I just didn't apply it on the right way, but my eyeshadow never looks this fucked up, but we'll make it work. Because for some reason it's like not even applying eyeshadow when I go down with it. So I don't know what's going on with my eyes today. Okay, I know I kind of look fucked up, but trust the process, baby. Keep commenting and talking to me. Like, subscribe to this video, like me, subscribe to me, comment to me. Give me all the lovin's. There we go. Sometimes I notice when I have these weird lines that are popping up, like that and that, I just have to apply more product and blend it very good so it doesn't look like I have a black eye. I'm going to go with my other blending brush. I'm just gonna go back over everything and just use this brush to help blend everything. We look so messed up. I know you will blend it perfectly by the end. Thank you for trusting the process. I know I will too. For some reason, I tend to just have such a pain in the ass with makeup if I don't do it for a while. I kind of like lose habit of my usual techniques, so it kind of takes me a minute when I get back to it, but it just takes a little while to make sure everything's blended. I know a few girls who literally just blend the same color for like 20 to 30 minutes at a time just to get the perfect shade. And I almost feel like that's gonna be me today. I'm hoping not. So, we'll see. I'm going to apply a little bit more to my outer eye. Because I'm kind of going for a darker look on the outside of my eyes and lighter in the crease, and then the lids are going to be the lightest of them all. So I'm going to blend in a windshield wiper motion just in the crease, and I'm going to keep this more of a darker tone. Cameron Cook, what's up? How are you doing? What are you doing today? Doing anything interesting? I have work at 2 o'clock, if that sounds interesting to you. For everybody who's joining the live right now, sorry I look so messed up, but this is how I usually start my eyeshadow. For some reason I feel like this eye is so like dark and vicious looking. Okay. I'm going to take my cotton swab and just clean up so I don't look like I just got punched in the freaking face. So I go ahead and just clean up any fallout and like extra that kind of went everywhere when I was blending. And I've kind of followed the same technique of like applying eyeliner almost. And I just go out with it. And then I also clean up in the corner by my nose because I get a ton of fallout in there. And then we will do the same thing to this side. And clean in the inside. I'm going to apply a little bit right in here. Just because it's like a little baby bald spot. There we go. Do the same here. Honestly, between you guys and me, I have not gone with a look this dark ever before. So I'm hoping it will turn out okay in the end. I'm trusting the process and my techniques and hoping for the best. Chris Moore, hi, how are you? Doing anything fun today? Any plans? Okay. Where's my cotton swab? I kind of have my eyeshadow really messed up right now. And it's really frustrating. I wish I was like a professional and like I didn't mess up anything at all. Because that would be so freaking great. But it's okay. Nobody's perfect. I'm good. Just kind of frustrated with my makeup right now. It's really irritating me. But other than that, I've had a good day. I went and got my coffee this morning. So everything's good in the hood. Oh, fun. I used to smoke, but I quit because I'm not about that life anymore. I like your Snapchat. Thanks, I like my Snapchat too. It's pretty entertaining. Okay. I'm going to blend because this eye is so freaking dark looking. Okay. I'm going to go through now with this pink, and I'm going to use the same windshield wiper motions I've been doing all along. Jabari Wilson, looking good. Oh, thank you. I feel like I just got punched in my freaking eyeballs. I feel like it looks like shit, but thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to use some more pinky look just to neutralize everything and not make everything look so dark and demanding, because I'm not a person who usually does dark eyeshadow. I don't know why I picked it today, but I did, so I'll go with it. Do this. Oh, there we go. That's getting a little lighter. What are you doing today? Well, I go into work at 2 o'clock, and I'm a nurse's aide, so I gotta go work with the COVID people, and I gotta work with 30 fucking people by my damn self because my job hates me. So, you know, that's fun. I'm just going through and cleaning up this little rounded piece I have going on. If I stop to talk here in a second, my mom's getting ready to leave my house to go to her doctor's appointment, so excuse me if I have to leave for a second. Sorry, I'm like really freaking blind, so I'm like trying to look in my mirror to make sure everything looks okay before I move on to my next steps. I'm just applying a little bit of dark to this little piece here, just to make it the same. There we go. Oh, I have an itch. Okay. Okay. That should do it, because I'm done messing with this freaking look. Okay. Now for my favorite time, the cut crease. What I do is I take my eyelash curler and the same concealer we were using for the brows, and I apply my concealer to my eyelash curler. I know that sounds really weird, but this is how I accomplish a cut crease look. And I stamp it on, and when I stamp it on, I apply it like at an angle like this, and I just press it on. Excuse me. And I kind of go, I have my eyes open, and I go a little bit above my natural crease, just to make sure once the eyeshadow is applied and everything, it looks still like a cut crease and it's not laying naturally in my crease. I go a bit above it.
Hey Caitlin.
Huh?
I'm getting ready to leave. If you get a chance before you go to work, can you clean out the litter box?
Okay, I will.
Alright. And then when I get back, I'm working like a split shift, so I always like, I don't know if you can take a little break. And when I get back, I could like pick you up or something and you could have the car, but if not, then I'm not going to be able to pick you up on your lunch break.
Okay.
So keep that in mind and let me know what you want to do.
Okay, I will.
Alright. Bye.
Bye. She's a pain in my ass. Okay, back to it. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it on. And I kind of go back and forth and then go up a little. Okay, so this is how it looks, and we're going to blend it. Okay, I really need to find the piece that fell down earlier. Is this it? No. Where the heck did it fall to? I think I see it. Come here. I need you. Aha. I found it. This is the piece that fell off earlier of my brush, because my brush broke. Okay. Okay. Concealer. If I can open it. I'm just gonna get more on my brush. And for the spots that are missing, I'm just gonna put more concealer on there so it's even. My brush is being a pain in my butt. Okay. I'm going to get more concealer on my brush, and I just like to make sure everything's even and it's all in the same. This part is what takes me, honestly, truly, the longest. Just because I like to make sure it's rounded the same. And there's concealer distributed evenly throughout my lid. Okay. Okay, once that's applied on, I know it looks really, really messed up, but just trust the process. And once I apply the concealer on, I kind of just blend the eyeshadow in towards the line of the concealer, just so it's more of a natural cut crease and it's not so jagged and just not blended well. Because when you do eyeshadow, the main thing is to make sure everything is naturally blended together and there's not any harsh lines or just messed up looking in general. So that's one side done. I'm going to clean it up a little. One thing I do not like about my Clinique makeup remover is it's super oily and it holds a lot of excess makeup remover on the cotton swab, so I kind of have to like squeeze the extra stuff off, because if I don't, then it makes my eyelids extremely oily and messes up the whole look I have going on. Okay, I'm just going to dry this little corner out, so when I go back through, it doesn't get all jacked up and weird. I just noticed this is like out a little bit extra with this line. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to take more concealer and just do it till it looks perfect. I kind of like to make sure the line is the same and it doesn't like overstretch the line where it already is. So I kind of like even it out to make it look the same. If that makes any sense. And I don't want to have the cut crease cover my whole eye. I like to make sure there's still a little bit of darkness on the outside. So I'm just gonna blend everything in towards my eye. And once that's complete, I go over with this kind of bigger brush. It's by Morphe, it's M173. And I just blend the concealer into my eyelid just to make sure that no creases or lines end up coming out of this. And I like to blend everything so when I apply the eyeshadow, it goes on smoothly. Okay. almost like looks like I have a hook. It's like really, it's really irritating when I don't get my look done the right way the first time, because then I have to go back through and apply more eyeshadow to make it look more even. I'm just gonna apply a teeny bit of shadow onto that little pointed freaking end. And I'm going to apply shadow over the crease where it ends. As you can see with this video, this is technically get ready with me, and this is how I get ready. I like cuss myself out because of the eyeshadow. If it gets all messed up, I take my sweet ass time. I make sure everything looks perfect. So this video is perfect because I take forever to do my makeup. Okay, now we are going to cut crease the other side because I'm giving up with that side. So I'm gonna go do the same thing and apply my concealer onto my lash curler. I'm sorry if you guys hear like scratching in the background. My bearded dragon's tank is in my room and he's like running around right now. Okay. Now for this eye, we're gonna apply it the same way we did this one. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same technique and blend everything in and down. I know it looks extremely messed up when you first apply it, but please do not get discouraged. I tend to get discouraged a lot when I do my makeup, but at the end you'll be so proud of yourself and the way your look comes out. Like, don't give up on yourself when it looks all jacked up. It just takes a lot of time and practice to get the lines straight, because I work in the medical field and like I don't have like naturally straight hands. Like if I hold my hand out straight for a little bit, it starts to get all shaky. So nobody's perfect with straight lines. It takes a lot of time out of your day to make sure your lines are straight as a freaking board. That's why when I do my lines, I like to make sure I have a straight brush to make sure when I go across, everything comes out straight with it. 7-Eleven. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Got any plans today? Are you having a good day? You're the first person that's talked to me in like 20 minutes, so you know, that's nice. Go crazy, kid. Yo, what's up? If you guys who are joining now haven't already liked this video, go ahead and like, subscribe to my channel so you get notifications when I go live again and when I post more videos. I'm so sorry if I butcher this name. Avikishith Janardan. Hi. We'll just go with hi because that's easier than saying your whole name. Mine's alright. Well, that's good. At least you're having an alright day. feel like this side is going on so much easier than the other side was. I don't know why it's like that, but I'm glad. Go a little more. I like to make sure that these lines match up the same, so one side's not longer than the other and they're both like the same. I turned it on. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for turning your notifications on for me. Much love to you. It's about the same. Sorry, I'm so close to the camera. I am like extremely blind and I can't see that far away. So like if I sat back here and did my makeup, it would look more messed up than it does right now because I cannot see for the life of me. So we're getting up close and personal. And this look is about halfway completed. We're getting there. We started off with some black eyes and we got a cut crease going on. So we getting somewhere today, girls and boys. This freaking brush, I need to find some super glue and just freaking glue this down. Cause I don't know what happened to it. I woke up one day and it was broke. I was so sad and I just haven't gotten any super glue to fix it because I'm freaking lazy. Okay. I'm going to go through and just blend the concealer on my eyelid so when I go through with my eyeshadow, it applies on smoothly and doesn't get stuck and create any lines, creases. Excuse me, I need a drink of coffee so I can survive. Okay. Again, sorry for that scratching in the background. My dragon is like going nuts in his tank right now. I don't know if he needs to poop or if he's just playing around or what his deal is right now. I'm just going to blend that dark eyeshadow in. This side came out freaking spot on. I am proud of myself. Go me. This side is just not doing that good, but we gonna work with it. And one thing I've learned with doing makeup, your makeup's not always gonna come out perfectly. It's not going to be 100% on both sides. You're obviously gonna have one side that looks better than the other, and that's just a whole thing about makeup. Not everything is perfect, and I've had to learn that the hard way. When I first started learning how to do makeup, I literally would take like 3 hours at a time to do my makeup because I thought everything had to look perfect and everything had to be the same. And If it wasn't the same, I would get upset and I would get mad about it and I would take it all off and I would do it again. And I would just keep doing it and doing it and doing it until I learned not everything's going to be 100% on both sides. So I went through with my setting spray by Morphe. This is the jumbo size continuous setting mist. I just go through and I set my eyes so when I go through with the eyeshadow, there's no creases or lines with the part that's going to be covered with the concealer. It just helps hold the concealer, so when we apply the eyeshadow, it won't look all funky. And I'm just gonna make sure I want to do this color before we start, because I don't want to put it on and I'm like, dang, I should have went with this color. I'm just gonna look at my palette for a minute so I can figure out what I'm doing next. Sometimes when I can't like decide what colors I want to do, I kind of take them and I put them on my finger and I just like sit there and I look at myself and I'm like, what color should I do? Should I do the pink or should I do the white? I'm kind of feeling, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to do the white because I feel like that's not even the same, but I want to do the pink and have it be too dark. These are the predicaments I go through on the daily when I do my makeup, because I'm like, dang, well if I do this color, then it'll look weird. Like that gold, that would look super fucked up. This don't even match. This is like a white. I don't know. Welcome to Get Ready With Me, as we are indecisive about what color to do next. I'm thinking I'm going to go with this extremely light pink, and I'm just going to apply a little bit on to see how it looks before I go crazy and do the whole shebang. Okay. We are going to use this brush. It is Morphe M167. As you can see, it's flat going this way and it's rounded at the top. So it's a pretty sturdy brush. When I go through and I apply the shadow on my lids, I apply it to one side of the brush, and when I apply it on, I kind of tap it on rather than brushing it on like we were in the crease. I just tap, 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 tap. That's how I apply the shadow when I do it. Everybody has their own techniques, but that's what I've figured out, which works best for me. So I'm going to take a little bit of that super light shimmery pink, and I'm going to tap the excess off, and I'm just going to apply a little bit on, see how it looks. Make sure I like it before we continue. I think we're gonna go with it. I don't know. I'm gonna try this pink real quick on this eye just to see. I think we kind of like the white. I think the lighter pink looks way better. So I'm going to take a lot of that light pink and I'm just going to apply it all over, and I just tap it on. I don't like to rub it on because I just don't like the way it comes on when I do it that way. So I'm just gonna tap, 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 tap. For those who have sticked around for this whole video, I appreciate you tons. I'm sorry it has taken me centuries to get this far, but thank you for sticking around with me. I appreciate you. I'm going to get more of that light pink, and I do about 2 to 3 coats. It's Grwm. What's up, boo? How you doing? What's your number? Trying to go on a date? Okay. And once we apply that eye, I'm going to go through and take that super light pink again and do this eye now. And I just tap it on. And I'm going to go through with one more coat. It still looks a little messed up. For some reason on me, there's some girls out there who do their eyeshadow and they can just do eyeshadow and not have to do mascara or eyeliner or anything. And I just feel naked when I don't have mascara on or eyeliner. I feel like it just doesn't complete me. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. MG Lucas, it's MG Lucas. What's up with my brother? How you doing? My brother and my man are on here. That's great. My favorite people, my hugest supporters. Oh, I love you guys, you're so cute. Okay, so I'm going to just set everything again. Shit. Ugh, gets in my mouth every time. Okay. I think I'm going to do my eyeliner because I'm already doing my whole face, so I don't know. I'm going to cover up my pimples because these are bothering me. So I just take the same concealer and I go over my pimples that I have going on. Good, gang. We love you too. Oh, you're so nice. And I take my little spongy and I just blend it all in. My freaking foot is falling asleep. Hey, Chris, or Boo. Chris, if you're on here and Boo's not, can you tell him to put my stuff in the dryer, please? So I don't have to get off here to text him. Boo, if you're on here, can you, please put my stuff in the dryer so I have scrubs for work? Thank you. Am I the only viewer here? No. It says I have 2, so you and somebody else. Okay. Oh, Jesus, my hand wasn't so freaking sweaty. Okay. I'm nervous to do this. I think I'm just gonna do my mascara. I only have 1 viewer. That's sad. going to go ahead and just clean off my eyelash curler so then I can do my lashes next. I warm up my eyelash curler with my lighter. And then I cool it off because I don't want to burn my freaking eyelids off. The face and forehead took no time. That was too fast. Yeah, I was just putting concealer on my breakage, my breakout, my pimples I have going on, so they weren't so red and noticeable. I'm gonna curl this side. Okay. And then for the mascara, I'm using, what am I using? Sky High Lash Sensational by Maybelline. I'm gonna get a little bit more of mascara just to make sure I coat all my lashes for the first go around. I need to get another tube of this. It's almost out. Okay, once I do my first coat, I just go ahead and I let my lashes dry before I go through and do my second coat. So while my lashes are drying, I use the same concealer I've been using all along, and I go ahead and I draw like a little triangle a little bit. I kind of go down with it and then in towards my eye. Because if you go down a lot, like if you do like a little triangle, it'll make your face look more droopy. So if you keep it more in right under your eye, it will keep your face looking more lifted rather than going downwards. I'm gonna take my little spongy and I just blend it, and I go in a circular motion to do so, and I just go out into the side of my face a little. I just realized this is my first video on my channel. Well, second. That I've done my eyeshadow. If I ever learn how to get faster with it, I'll do more eyeshadow videos, but I feel like I just take so long and I just feel like I lose a lot of people's attention by the time I'm complete with everything. And then once that eye is all concealed, I kind of, because by the time I'm done blending it, it creates a little bit of a line here, so I just kind of blend it out with my finger so it doesn't look like we have some freaking tiger stripes on our face. And then I'm going to set my under eye with my setting powder. Going to set my eye. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other one. Go in and down. I went down a little too far, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And I just blend. See, like you can see it's like a little line going on. I don't know why my face looks so red today. Okay, and then we'll go through and set it with our setting powder. I don't know why my face is so red looking. It's weird. Okay. Now we're almost there. Now for the second coat for our lashes. I'm going to warm up my lash curler. We are almost complete. And then I'm going to curl my lashes just like I did the first time. Okay, and then I'm going to curl my lashes on this eye, my other one. Okay. I'm just gonna curl. Okay. And I'm going to go through with my Big Eagle by Tarte mascara and apply my second coat. And when I apply my second coat, I start on the back of my lashes and I go outwards, and then I do the front of them. The reason why I apply my mascara like that is because I feel like it makes my lashes look more fuller and more defined, and I prefer how that looks. I'm trying so hard not to get it on my eyelids. Yes, Sean Jennings. Hi. Hi, how are you? Are you doing good? You having a good day? And then I'm going to, I already curled that side, I think. Shoot, I forgot. Did I curl this side? Yeah, I did. I'm going to go through and do the same technique to this side as well. Hello to everybody who's joining in. I am almost complete with this look, so sorry you didn't join sooner. But we are almost finished with this video today. Oh, that's good. I'm doing good. I'm having a good day. Just getting ready for work. I go in at 2. And then I'm going to go back through with my Maybelline Sky High mascara and apply my mascara to my lower lashes. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Where do you work? I work at a nursing home. I'm a nursing assistant. So I get to work with all the COVID people when I go in today. So you know that's fun. Okay, and one more thing to complete the look. We are going to go back with our eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use this. Can't really see it that well on camera. There we go. I'm going to go through with this really shimmery. It's kind of a white. It almost looks blue, but it's a white. And going to get my brush and get that shimmery color, and I'm just going to apply it. Be careful and safe. Drinking pretty. I'm going to apply it to the inside of my eye just to give it a finishing touch and more of like a pop to my eye. And make sure I look more brighter. As you can see, looking at this eye compared to this one doesn't have it. And make sure I pop more with this, which I've learned. I love the way that looks. And we're gonna do the same to this eye. Give it that final pop to it. Or so. Oh yeah, thank you. I'll be safe. I'm a great driver. 10 out of 10. Just kidding. Not everybody's perfect. Okay. I'm going to just curl my lashes one more time. And this look will be 110% complete. For everybody who's sticked around and seen the way my eyeshadow looked at the beginning, I totally looked like I had a black eye. And we finished with this look. I'm pretty satisfied with the way it came out. just gonna curl. I like curling my lashes, usually 3 to 4 different times, just to make sure that my lashes have that lift effect and that full effect for the whole day I'm out and about, and it doesn't get flat and just bleh looking. It has that volume effect to it, which I prefer having. JJ Taylor, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? Are you having a good day? What do you like to do for fun? Drive around, hang out with my man, watch football, be outside, no mamies? Hi, how are you? Are you having a good day? I'm going to go ahead and curl this side. What kind of car do you got? Nothing cool. I just have a Honda. I'm not like all fancy and shit yet. I'm honestly saving my money up for a Jeep. I really love Jeep Wranglers and like the Rubicons. So I'm saving my money up for whatever one comes first. Do you have a Snapchat? Yeah, if you came from my Snapchat, that's my Snapchat. I'm having a good day. Just finishing up, getting ready for work. I'm about to go eat some lunch and finish my laundry, so I have clothes for work. So this is the complete look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Wasn't too complicated. I kind of lost motivation at first, but we pushed through and we made it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video.